So this is a poem called The Long Goodbye. I actually created it in the summer of 2024, and it came actually on the back end of me deciding that I needed to let go of some of the work I was delivering at Fircroft College. But actually what I became very aware of was it's probably, in real terms, it probably took me about 2 years to really come to terms with that and my decision. And on reflection, I think that this is what I would call a process of anticipatory grief. So it's where you haven't actually let go of something as yet, whether that be a person, it could be a change in a role, it could be the loss of a friendship, it could be somebody's health has changed in some way. So when I've shared this poem before, I've had a number of people who've really connected with it for different reasons. So one person said it really made them think about the way they feel about their work has changed quite significantly, and they've come to the conclusion they are actually going to leave that particular role. But it's going to take a while, so there's a number of things that they're going to need to put in place. I had somebody else who talked about the process of his mom becoming progressively more ill over time with dementia. I've had my own experiences, not just the work I mentioned, but also I think when my dad had his head injury and the loss of the person that we knew what he was like before the accidents, and actually that's been quite a big theme lately in relation to my some of you may be aware, my auntie Pauline, she got knocked over and had a significant life-changing injury at the age of 80, and it's left her very, very complex injuries, significant brain injury, and the impact of the changes again that brings. So this poem, I think it can resonate in many different ways. I've also created a blog called The Long Goodbye, that's also on my website, and also a copy of this poem, The Long Goodbye, is also on my Poetry Corner, and the video will be on YouTube as well. So a little bit of background to it. I'm going to read you the poem. As I said, it's called The Long Goodbye. Tick tock, hickory dock, time moving slowly, time moving fastly, in the blink of an eyelid, flashing before your eyes. Knowing for a long time the love affair had ended. The passion had begun to wane. Seeing the irritations, the annoyances and habits, the excuses, rather than the potential and possibilities. Knowing on some level it had begun to come to an end, but not being quite sure if and when. Knowing on some fundamental deep level the writing was on the wall, and not being able to admit that or voice it for a long time, until the question began to emerge, day after day, week after week, month after month. Is this sustainable? Is this sustaining me? Is it nurturing me? Is this relationship, this love affair, bringing the best out of me? And quietly, eventually, more and more loudly, the answer and voice that emerged was, no, it's not. The time where remaining enclosed, claustrophobic, tired on some level, became too much, too painful to bear. And one day the butterfly and its wings began to emerge, to crack through the imposed restrictions, the self-imposed expectations and excuses, and the butterfly spread her wings. She flapped them faster and louder until she began to lift and fly. She looked down and began to breathe the cool air in. She began to see the picture for what it was now. She gained perspective, looking back into the now, being thankful for all that had gone before, all that was now, and all that was to come. Thankful for the love affairs, the memories, the passion, the stories, the laughter and tears, the ups and downs, the successes and disappointments, the cycle of life. The long goodbye had reached its finale, its climax, and she knew all was well with the world. She had left a legacy. And that's The Long Goodbye by Mandy Gutzel. Thank you.